Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So CES is going on right now, and there's a phone in particular, as you can see here, that really got my attention. This is the new ZenFone 2. Let me start with the price because that's very important to a lot of people. $199. Let me say that again. $199. And you can clearly see the specs here. 5.5-inch display, full 1080p display, 72% screen to body ratio. That should kill it for everybody. Should be jumping up and down right now. Wow, they really came back hard with the ZenFone. The first ZenFone, I was hesitant to pick it up. It's only like 140 bucks, 150 bucks. I still just couldn't do it. Something about it, I just couldn't get into it. This is extremely intriguing. This runs Lollipop. It has a 1080p display. There's two variants. There's a 4 gigs of RAM version and a 2 gigs of RAM version. I don't know if the 4 gig of RAM version, the 4 gigs is gonna cost $199 or not. But the phone costs $199. So I'm guessing that they might change it up and make it a little bit more for the 4 gig, but really won't matter, even if it costs $250 to have 4 gigs of RAM, 1080p display. Let me get the specs up here for you. It's a 1080p display, 5.5 inches. It runs the Asus ZenUI. Some people are complaining about that, but it really doesn't matter. It should run pretty good. It has a quad-core processor, 2.3 and 1.8. It runs Lollipop. So there's two versions. Here is what you're getting at. It's going to be a 2.3 version, which will probably be the 4 gig version, and then you have the 1.8 gig version. So it's the 580 and the 560. So this is going to be an exciting device. It has a 13 megapixel camera, SD card slot. Look at the GPU here, the PowerVR G6430. 5 megapixel on the front, again 13 on the back. This is going to be a killer device, and the battery is a 3,000 milliamp battery. I don't think you can go wrong with that. Let's run through here one more time. 5.5-inch display. This is in direct competition with a lot of other phones out there. Now, granted, this phone will weigh a little. I'd probably put this up against my iPhone 6 Plus. 5.5-inch display, 10 millimeters, 170 grams. This is going to be a really, really nice phone. There's a 4 gig version. That's just amazing. So this is going to be really exciting. I would think that a lot of people would be excited about it as well. This is from Asus's website, so you can go directly to the website, go to their phones. I think this is going to be releasing sometime in March, they said, or I don't think they really gave a definite date. Obviously, they don't do that, but look at these specs here. That is just crazy. This is going to be a nice comeback for them. Not that the other phone was bad. I didn't pick it up for a number of reasons, but wow. And you see they have the taper off like the Moto line where it tapers off to 3.9 millimeters on the edge. That is crazy. And the bezels are 3.3. That's just crazy. Look at this. This phone looks beautiful. And it runs Lollipop, so you should have some good performance there. 2.3 gigahertz 64-bit Intel Atom. So the 580, here we go, we can differentiate. The 580 is the one that's going to have the 4 gigs of RAM, and it's a 64-bit super quad-core Intel Atom processor. They put super in there. That is crazy. I mean, for $200, even if they were to sell this for $300, it's still worth it. I would still get it. This is definitely one of the phones that I'm looking forward to getting. I'm sure you guys have seen this already, but I'm not feeling well, so I've been out of the box the last 24 hours. But this is exciting. 5 on the front, 13 on the back, f2.0 aperture. I mean, this phone is going to be killing the market. If it does come in at $199, that's gonna be killer. And some people are complaining about the Zen UI, the launcher. That doesn't really bother me at all. It supports fast charging, I believe, as well. Yep, 60% in 39 minutes. That is crazy. Everybody's leaning towards this fast charging thing. That's pretty crazy. But there it is. I mean, there is the Asus ZenFone 2. Wow, 64-bit processor, 4 gigs of RAM. That's just crazy. And it has SD card slot. I forgot to mention that. 1080p display, Corning Gorilla Glass 3. This is going to be a shake up the market type of device. You can't just sleep on these people who are bringing out these fantastic devices and think just because the brand's not really known or haven't done really well in the US that it's not a good phone. This is going to be killer.